Hey, morning, everyone. I wanted to give you guys an update. It's been a few rough days. Pretty sure you can see that yourself. Haven't had a whole lot of sleep, and then when we do sleep, or at least when I do, wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, thinking this was just a nightmare, and then after a couple seconds, you realize it's not. You try to process it, but it's still inconceivable. Like, how did things like this happen? But they do. It's a part of our life. It's part of our journey. But even though we're in the darkest times, I can still see light. And by any means, there's no light coming out of the situation, but the light that I'm seeing is coming from the people who are supporting us. I have a freight broker by the name of Ellis Barnes. Really good guy, good freight broker. He's one of the few brokers out there who care for his drivers more than he cares for himself. And that truck right there is proof in the pudding, because he said I can use that truck until we figure things out. So, I'm going to leave his number up here. You can give him a shout. Really good guy. Good guy to do business with. My GoFundMe, I'm having people from all over the country donate to our GoFundMe. We raised over $1,000. And I've had people who message me and tell me, hey, Jim, get the truck to your house. I will come there and I will help you rewire that truck. That's just really, that's God sending, they say that God will never give you more than what you can handle. And when you are overloaded, he'll send the cavalry. And I tell you, if this is not the cavalry, I don't know what it is, So I'm in limbo because I've never experienced anything like this in my life, or the support that I'm getting. Because I'm one of those guys years ago to where I was my own worst enemy, and then when people label you for being a failure, you can't do things right, when you get that in your head, you always think you'll never do things right. And you come to that one point in your life and you say, you know what, I'm going to change my life and I'm going to do better. I'm going to help others. And that was me probably about 12, 13 years ago. And I remember the time I was sitting in a Planet Fitness and I was busting these weights out, and I'm really in the top shape of my life, doing my videos. And I didn't have a whole lot of followers, but it never stopped me from doing my videos, never stopped me from leading by example. And in the last 5 years, I've gained just under 16,000 followers. But I don't do this for the publicity to gain followers. Yeah, of course I want followers. I do this to show the people, if I can do this at 57 years old, you can do that at any age. Not going through what we're going through, but just changing your life and taking one day at a time and making positive choices and treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do that, that will gain momentum, it will gain energy, and it will give you merit in your life. And this is merit. People seeing what I do. Check out my website, check out my social media. Go back 5 years. There's not one negative video out there about me. I'm a positive guy, and I'm finding positivity in our situation. It's a part of our journey, but it's a dark one, but it's an exciting one, and it's one that has hope, and we'll see where it takes us. So that's where we're at right now. We are making progress. I'm gonna try to deliver the load on Tuesday. I had to hire a crane. I had to pay for this crane because when we broke down, we missed our opportunity. Don't know what it's going to cost us, but it's me in Jacksonville, so anyone knows of a good crane service that will work with us, understanding our situation, that'll be a blessing. So that's where we're at right now. And you'll have a good Sunday, all right? I love you guys. Thank you for your support. And drive safe.